Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beautiful people across the whole world, it's Monday, November 23rd, 2015. It's nearly turkey time, but not near enough. It is I, Sean Plott.
And I'm Sean Bouchard.
And that's it, because this week, Bill is the one who's not going to be here. Sean tried to not be here, but he just couldn't keep his hands off his Skype account, and he logged in, and there he was. And then, Sean, you've played through 2/3 of Loom,
right?
And now we're going to play through thirds 3 through 6, hopefully, to play 200% of the game.
Perfect.
Bill's not here, so we took Bill's Twitter profile, we blew it up real big, and let me explain some of what you're seeing here, because I realized that it looks like Bill has a large orange erection. He's just teetering towards his...
Oh my god.
And it looks like there's actually a mouse pointer that's there. Now, God, I did a bad job of cropping that. That's actually a saxophone and a musical note, but boy, does that look like a yellow erection. I can't not see that.
It does. It really does.
No, I mean, if I had a yellow erection, Sean, I think the first thing I'd do is put on my sunglasses. There's a story in every image. You see a little fleck of blue hair, so that way if Bill said that's not me, you'd be like, you have blue bags, that's you. Totally. So there it is. So there
Can't
it
hide
is.
from it.
Wow, that's great. We're playing Loom today, which I think is a very interesting little game. I'm very intrigued.
Well, I'm also intrigued. I mean, it was an interesting experience for me to come in sort of after the introduction and try to make sense of the game. And I saw most of what we played last week, but sort of missing that initial piece and coming in and being kind of like caught off guard.
Yeah, no, I would describe it as that, because you just come in and everyone turns into a swan and floats away, and they're like, the loom, oh no, the darkness is coming to eat turtles.
I just assumed that I had missed something important, but no, it seems like that's what the game is. It is super intriguing. It like the way that it is using music and also like textile arts as metaphors for. You're just hovering around, just like
no, I'm good.
You're good. All right. I feel like maybe it's too much because it's got like this adventure game, like very standard LucasArts adventure game, and then it's using this textile metaphor on top of that, and then it's using this like musical metaphor on top of that, and at some point things get lost in that translation, and I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I think I've talked on this show about the idea of the strange attractor.
Yeah.
I mean, to recap, it's the idea that when you have a piece of media, you need to note the proper percentage of what should be strange. There's Despy.
Hi, Despy.
There she is, Despy. Let's get out of Cat Dad's frame. Get out of my frame. Get out of my frame. You have to identify what you want to be strange, and that's the thing that intrigues people when you say, it's a high school, but it's underneath the volcano. And all of a sudden it's like, what would that be like? And that's what gets people into it. But in order for the strange attractor to work, you have to have enough familiarity. And when all of a sudden you have an adventure game which is already... Hi, kitten. Hi, yep, right shoulder, best shoulder. Okay, yep. We're just gonna hang out there. No, it's good to see you too, Sheriff. There you go. That's right shoulder, best shoulder. When there's enough weird new stuff, because there was no introduction, it was just like the loom and swans, and there's drafts, and you need to learn notes. And it's an adventure game, but there's also a new set of mechanics in there, where there's no inventory, you just have to learn drafts, and you have to just figure out that doing the draft backwards undoes the thing, and then that's the game. So now we're over here.
Now, Sean, this has been brought up, and I got my fingers crossed. Do you remember any of our drafts?
Yes. So
okay, good.
Let me see.
Well done.
So in the forest there was the owls that told us to turn on lights, which was like da 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 da. Okay, so let's turn on the lights. And if we want to make something green, we go da 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 da. And I learned that from the cauldron there. And then there was like There was the drippy thing, that I don't know what the drippy thing does, but the drippy flask there was like da 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 da. So, like, so that,
Good.
I don't know, maybe that's drip if you want something to drip or to undrip.
Okay, all right. Undrip.
There is the clam that was open, that was
Right.
ba-da, ba-da. There was that one. There was also the tornado, which to use the verb tornado, it was like, it was ba 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 ba, right? It was like CC something C. I think it was like CD CCEC, I think.
Okay,
Or
all right.
something like that. And then was that all the ones that we learned on that island?
I think that was all the ones on that island.
I think
and
so.
Then we learned there was an
Invisibility,
invisibility,
which was like
yeah.
da 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 da, and I think that's it. I don't know if I would call myself pitch perfect.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
You're doing a hell of a lot better than me, though.
I mean,
that's,
and I'm pretty sure that that's everything.
I think so. I think that's true. I don't remember anything that you have missed. In fact,
it's hard for me to remember.
The drip
No,
undrip
that's
is one
it,
that
yeah.
I didn't even I didn't know we had that. I don't know. Did we?
We
use
had that, but we
anywhere?
couldn't use it. It was like ba 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 ba. So I don't know. Maybe if we need, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll take a look at Bill's picture.
Yeah. For inspiration.
Bill, you done? And he's like, ba ba ba. All right. So we were here. And I just want to go up to here. And I'm actually hitting a point where I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right, because we discovered a couple elements. We discovered these really strange guys. We discovered some kind of a crystal that lets you
are not just going
look
to
4 days in the
walk
future
through
or
here
something like
without
that.
seeing you.
Yeah.
Go play
And then,
somewhere else.
There's some kind of a
Goodbye.
like diamond something.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I feel so certain we have to make ourselves invisible, but I don't know how to do it.
I do
like,
too. I feel like
To
that's
do something sneaky.
Can I just...
It might help to point at something first.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That thread's too high for me. No,
Did you just... No,
that's
you
not
did not.
That's the invisiblate, but I don't actually know how to make make himself invisible, which is like what you have to do. Right?
Yeah, because you can't point at yourself.
That didn't help at all.
You can't...
No, like, I don't...
What was the crystal thing? Was there a potion or a...
You know, Sean, let me take you to that potion right now.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if we cast the invisible spell on a potion and then drank the potion, would that turn us invisible, or is that not the logic of this game?
Boy, would that be just ridiculous. Like, you know, I feel like this is the thing that you have to be so dangerous about. Like, okay, I think I look for this constantly when I'm watching a show, and it's like, wait, why don't we call the police? And someone says, we can't call the police. This and this would happen, and then we would be arrested. And it's like enough of a thought that you, the viewer, would have that would make you go, oh, okay, so that's why they're not going to the police. And it's just enough to calm me down.
Yeah.
How do I... Wait, no, we can go through here, right?
We can, is it through there, or is it through the... Did you try
There
going
it
through
is.
the door at the bottom?
I just spammed endlessly until it just worked.
Oh, perfect. Good job.
Yep,
Good job.
Easy.
I was playing a game this last week, and I don't remember what on earth it was, but it involved, like, moving from screen to screen like this.
Yeah.
And all of the places that you could go were clearly labeled with arrows. And I was like, holy fuck. It is really easy to tell what's going on.
Yeah, there might be a whole area that we couldn't figure out.
That didn't help at all.
What if we do it backwards?
That must not be the right draft.
Okay, I can't remember what the... I think this was the drippy one. Maybe that... Is that just not a draft?
It's still empty.
Oh, can you undrip it?
Hey!
What the fuck? Nice.
Filling it up.
Oh, okay.
Stop spamming the cheat version in the drafts or in the chat soft cloner. We got to remember these hardcores is how this is done.
That's right.
So what is this then?
I wonder where that dragon went with Bottle Blow's other treasures.
What?
Me too. I also wonder that.
I wonder.
I find myself wondering that all the time. Sometimes I just lay awake at night wondering that.
I guess that isn't a draft.
Wait, it isn't? Wait, was it done? Oh, that's right. So this is turn green.
Let's turn green.
I guess that draft isn't going to help.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, why is this...
That must not be the...
Can you...
wonder where
Did you
that
try...
dragon
Was that the invisible... That wasn't the invisible one, was it?
No. The invisible one is the high, low, low, mid. Shit. Just fucking walk away from it, man. Walk away.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
Just be done with it.
No, never mind. Never
I
mind.
need to
I thought...
choose my drafts.
Why could I make it appear and then not make it disappear? Oh my god, Sean, wait. What are you drinking?
Oh, I'm getting over a cold, so I'm just drinking water.
I'm drinking Thor's Hammer. It's a
Fuck,
bourbon
dude.
barrel-aged barley wine, and it's unbelievable.
That is goddamn impressive.
Oh my god, it's so incredible. It's incredible, Steven. Like, I love this beer. And it's the first time I've ever had it.
It's an impressive name, I gotta say.
It made me want to, I literally forgot what I was going to say. Like, it's weird
Made
to
you
get to
wanna
the...
drink it.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's, like, part of it, but, like...
Okay, but it was more subtle than that. You had a...
Yeah.
So my instinct here, Sean, is that, like, clearly we did something with that chalice, and we have a bunch of drafts. I would just cast literally every single thing that we have on the chalice.
God, what was the dun 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 dun? I know we learned that somewhere. Wasn't that a draft? I thought that was the change. Oh, that's the straw into gold.
I literally don't even have a notation by which I could write these down for you. I am so at a loss here.
Well, let's just wander right here. Okay, here's the thing. So there's a crystal ball
Yeah.
that we somehow cannot get to, and I don't know why.
I mean, this is I guess it's part of the puzzle. Navigating this space is meant to be part of the puzzle, but it's such an uninteresting puzzle compared to the rest of the game. I mean, I feel like there's like a lesson to be learned here about understanding the types of challenges that you're offering players and what they are there for, and like navigating an Escher-like green crystal palace is not. I mean, maybe that's what some people are here for, but that's not what I'm here for. I feel like this game has enough crazy shit going on that I don't need that.
Yeah, I actually, like, I don't know if any of this shit's relevant, right? Like, I'm just gonna hope it can pathfind me there.
Yeah. Just A-star it.
Okay, so I can bypass the castle. So I feel like I gotta do something to those jerks with their scythe up at the top.
Well, like, clearly we have to do something sneaky, right? Sneaky is explicitly said. And turning ourselves invisible is strongly implied.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's so implied. Like, I can't... I feel like we're either not finding all the areas in the glass place.
And, like, these fools can turn themselves invisible. Why can't we do that?
I feel like I should be able to... Have I missed, like, a interact with self button?
Type /self.
It might help. It might help. It might help.
Creep TV says, this is just slow-paced Guitar Hero. I just have to hit the right note. Wait, so this is... I actually have no clue what to do.
So, okay, it implies that there is a draft that we can cast on the goblet.
I thought that we already did it, right?
Did we try everything?
He's back.
We only tried like 3 or 4 things.
Wait.
And I know you listed off more
Wait,
songs.
wait, is this the... I hope they're wearing straw. Straw into gold!
No.
Well, that draft didn't seem to do much good. Well, that draft didn't seem to do much good.
Shit. I just miscollect. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is... Let me just make him invisible again.
Can't fucking do it.
I sure wish I knew a draft that would work on shepherds.
What?
Well, they have green. Let me bleach them. Let's bleach them.
Well, that draft didn't seem to do much good.
Okay, we got through this at one point though. Was it by
We
playing?
never got
Invisible
through this. We never got through this. They want proof that I'm like really sick.
I thought that you played the reverse invisible song, and they weren't super impressed, but they like let us go or something like that. But no,
Well,
none
that
of this
draft
is
didn't seem to
anything.
do much
That
good.
draft didn't
What
seem
the
to
fuck
do
is a
much.
draft that you could use on
Let me
shepherds?
open him up.
Oh Jesus! I hope that like
Ah! Yeah, well, I'm hitting the
That
point
draft
where I
didn't seem
like
to do much
actually.
good.
Yeah, beat it.
Come on, lads. He's had enough. Let him go. Some kind of wizard, eh?
Some kind of wizard.
Little wizard. Get on, you lazy bunch of yous. Back to work.
So, Sean, I
Yeah,
learned from people's on the Twitters that apparently draft is a term that has to do with like embroidery. I think it's a pattern. It's like a type of pattern,
Oh, kitten.
which I did not know, and I feel like that is
Stop.
important.
Knocking my shit.
Hey, kitten.
Kitten. Fuck. It's okay.
That's like my favorite effect, Sean. I like the
sort of built-in controller rumble.
Yeah, no, that's good. You got some screen shake going on.
Where am I? I don't know where I am. Found myself.
You're behind the hill. Yeah, so like again, like there's some.
No, don't sleep on the fucking keyboard. Look, come here. Come here. Look, get out from under there. Come here.
Cat problems.
Come here, lie down. I know. Relax. There, you're getting pet now. You happy? You happy? Little bummer of a cat? No, I need to lie on your receipts, and I need to make it a mess. I'm angry. Okay, I actually don't know if we have actually been everywhere. If we have been everywhere.
Well, it's impossible to know because it's a fucking maze.
Oh God, kill me.
Well, that draft didn't seem to do much good.
I still feel like this is right.
What is that? I literally don't even know what you're doing.
This is invisibility.
Okay.
That didn't help at all.
Why not? Why did that not help at all? I feel like you're wrong.
Can I click on these guys?
Here, you are not just going to waltz through here without us seeing you. Go play somewhere else.
Oh my God.
Bye.
If you go if you cross the bridge to the right and then try to come downstage.
Come forward? Okay, I'll do it. Let's go downstage, dude.
There's just literally nothing you can click on. Okay, all right.
No. That's where I used to be able to go this way, right?
Did I?
No. I've never been able to go that way. Never mind.
You win again, Loom.
You got us, Loom. Oh my God.
Okay, so we got a couple bells of a couple different colors, but we can't actually cast spells on them. We've got this chalice full of red liquid that we can cast spells on, but so far none of them have worked. We've got a magic crystal that's super important that we can't get to.
Yeah. We actually can't. Okay, so here's the thing. Is it like right here? I'm spamming as fucking hard as I can, and I can't get anywhere, dude. Like, I know that this connects to that.
There's no there's no arrow key support in this game, is there?
No, not at all, man. Of course not.
Why not?
Oh, there we go. Figured it out.
How'd you do it?
I think the solution is to click down like this. So I click out here and then I click down. I think there you go.
So there's an implied staircase obscured by the foreground.
Yeah.
And you need to click at the base of the staircase.
Wow, I didn't even think of it that way, but yeah, dude.
Who fucking designed this game?
Someone who thinks that the entire world has a really good grip of stairwells and implied stairwells.
Did this game come with a small 3D model of the Green Palace in the box? Was that a feelie for this game? Because I feel like that would help. Or like architectural plans. Like if we had architectural plans for this building.
Yeah, I don't think there are any. Like I'm gonna click down here and see if there's any foreground here.
It might help to point at something first.
So, Sean, my urge is to cry.
Okay, I feel that. I understand that urge. I don't know that I would advise that you indulge it, but I think that it's that's a relatable urge. I have to say, like, it got annoying to have Manny always talking about how he didn't want to mess up his blade. But at least I didn't feel like he was an asshole. I didn't feel like he hated me personally. Right? Like he was kind of he was just kind of whining.
I can't do it.
But it wasn't. So that's a one-way passage. We can go through that passage into this room, but then we have to go all the way around.
It seems like I cannot do the other way. I mean, I feel like that red dragon blood goblet is important.
I agree, and I feel like the game suggested that there was some spell that we could cast on that would be helpful in some way, but I don't know what it would be.
So you know what, Sean? I didn't want to do what you suggested earlier, but I think I'm coming around to it. I think the conclusion that we're all reaching is that I just need to try to use every draft I can on this puzzle. Mother Moose says, Despy is venting my feelings about the game. Hey, Despy.
So, it's interesting.
Yeah. How nothing's happening. Isn't that interesting? It's a game. You're supposed to be able to interact with it.
In a traditional adventure game, in an item-based, like an inventory-based adventure game, we come across these puzzles kind of all the time, where you would just one by one drag everything that we have in our inventory onto the thing, and it's not as tedious as this, because it doesn't require any kind of like thinking or skill, or I mean, it's actually really I find it fascinating, and you haven't really commented on this, Sean, but I find it fascinating that part of this game is you estimating where on the stick all of the notes are, and like that's something that you have to think about every single time.
That didn't help at all.
But I'm so sick, Sean. It's like not a
No,
problem.
you're good at it.
No,
Don't get me
like
wrong.
I'm really sick at this. Okay, so we have twist, straw to gold, drip, dye green, turn white,
turn on lights,
and invisibility. None of that, like.
And then the reverse of each of those. I mean, none of it makes sense to me, but none of it makes sense.
Okay, here's the problem. I can find nothing interactable. Like, it's the men, the shepherds, it's the chalice, it's the crystal that we're going in, and it's wait. I can click on this from outside.
Yeah, you can. I mean, can you turn the whole thing invisible?
One time.
God, I hope this is.
I wonder, did it work? Only one way to find out.
What? Oh, shit.
What? Okay, what do we have? We have twist, open, drip, green, straw, and invisible.
Our esteemed Bishop
What? I'm invisible.
So,
I don't doubt the crucibles.
you
get
made
tired of bowing and scraping to
what
him.
did you do?
Why would the clerics want a scrying sphere anyway? I thought they didn't believe in the.
What?
What just wait?
What?
I'm trying hard to impose some logic on this game.
I thought that I'd made the workers invisible.
I thought you made like the whole tower invisible, and it was really confusing that it didn't disappear.
And then you know what? Here's the thing that hurts. You know what the net effect was? I'm invisible. And I've been wanting to do that the whole time. I've been looking for some way to just target myself, and I can't.
Right.
Like, I just point the stick like that and just become invisible, but it's like, nope.
So, okay, I have two thoughts about this. One is, this is a pattern, right? I feel like we have done this over and over again in adventure games. We get stuck on something where we know what effect we want to have on the world, and we can't figure out the interface that the game has imposed to like make that happen. And so, like, we keep trying to make the thing that the game wants us to do happen, and we just can't figure out what the order of operations, right?
Yeah, no, it's like if you have a sword and there's an evil guard patrolling the hallway, and the game says, I need some way to take him out, and I have a sword, so I need to figure out how to stab the guy, but instead of stabbing the guy, I cut the tapestry and it falls on him. You know, it's like one of those things where I'm like,
well, it's even it's more like it's like there have been scenarios where you would click the sword on the guy over and over and over again, and it wouldn't work. And then it turns out you were supposed to click the sword on yourself to pull out the sword, and then it would that's how you stab the guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I wanted to stab the guy, like that was my intention. The game just did not give me an intuitive way to affect the change that I was trying to affect.
And like, okay, if we trace through this particular puzzle, I'm sure that, you know, the logic we're supposed to maybe learn, I think, is that we made this lens make invisibility happen, I guess. But it's really weird when the thing we clicked on was something that said workers. And we clicked on that originally, it was like, look at those workers up high in the tower. So I thought it would be funny to make them invisible while they're trying to like clean a scythe. And that they would just totally kill themselves on accident. I'd be like, this game's dark now, LeMayo. May the Loom protect you. Like, and then it turns out that when I use it on workers, it actually uses it on the lens in there to make yourself invisible, which is what we were trying to do.
Well, and so now you're absolutely right. Like that target is misleading, but now in order to try to like narratively justify this, I'm building a world model in my mind where you are weaving spells into existing spell constructs. So like there's a teleporter, and if you add the invisibility spell to the teleporter spell, then it adds an element of invisibility to the teleporter. And are we going to continue doing this? Can we continue to like mix and match spell components and create ever more complex spell effects?
The world will never know, because no matter what we do, it turns out we had to use it on Beryl, because Beryl was nearby the target and in some indirect way. Because I can't tell if we cast it on the lens and the lens made us invisible, or whether we cast it on the workers and we are invisible to the workers, or whether we casted it on us.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I saw Carpenter in chat make that comment.
That's another way to interpret it, and that makes even less sense.
The amount of sense it makes is less than.
So wait, maybe we interpreted that spell wrong.
Maybe the fact that people literally became fucking invisible in front of us is a sign about our own perception. It's like philosophical. It's like, if the eye isn't real, how can you see anything? Like one of those kind of things.
So wait. What if it's instead of a make invisible spell, maybe it's a like obscure spell or shroud. And the idea is not that I cast it on myself to make myself invisible to everybody, but I cast it on you to make myself invisible to you. And then the reverse is I reveal myself to you. And the shepherds, they were not casting invisible eyes on themselves. They were casting shroud on the player character.
Which, with a population of several thousand on this island, they had to cast that spell several thousand times. They have to each individually
but maybe they're not actually invisible
right?
to everybody. Maybe they're only invisible to us. We do not have a third-party data point indicating their invisibility from anybody else's perspective.
That's a great point. I mean, I think that the core of this is that this was just unbelievably unfucking clear. And even if we come up with the perfect explanation, even if it's the lens, even if it's changing the perception of them as it relates to us, it was a weird damn puzzle. We'll be right back. No, Sean, you inhaled, and then I was just like, cut that shit short, Sean.
Occasionally I need to breathe. Inhaling is part of the breathing process for me.
Guys, don't forget to inhale.